Hedera Hbar. So the president has said that this has happened at ETH Denver, and it's pretty big stuff because it does relate to saucerswap. And we do have some source announcements this week that just drops today on the 2nd of March. And so we will be taking a look at them. In addition to this, we will also be having a look at a few updates from Karate Combat. Of course, we will be looking at price action for both HBAR and Source token today. So all I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. So what came out of ETH Denver and what exactly is this event? Well, it usually happens every year since 2021 and it is 100% community funded. So it is the largest Web3 for Ethereum and other blockchains, and essentially we have all of them coming together to discuss ideas and building projects. Now we have over here an update from Charles saying that people were out here talking about saucerswap labs at ETH Denver, and it came up from several people how impressed they are with that team. And it doesn't surprise me, right? It really doesn't shock me because I believe that saucerswap to this date has roughly around about $152 million in total value locked within their decentralized exchange, meaning that they are the highest when it comes to the Hedera ecosystem compared to the other projects. And Source has definitely been able to deliver with their liquidity, their staking and rewards. And so I definitely think it is a huge shout out to Source and what they are currently doing. I mean, we will be going through the updates that they have just announced for today. But again, it is the first decentralized exchange that has been launched on Hedera, and so far it's been successful. TVL has been pretty high, and we've also seen an increase in user growth by roughly around about 235%. So it goes to show how much they are contributing to the Hedera DeFi ecosystem. And we have over here Charles' proximity to the Hedera booth is increasing throughout the day. Now this is a different Charles. This is Charles Hoskinson's. So he is the ADA founder or Cardano. And it is just a short clip, and you can see over here not only did we have Uniswap, but we also had Polygon, and I do believe that Hedera was diagonally opposite. Now whilst this video doesn't really say much, I do know before, back when it was Davos 2024, that was roughly around about a month ago now, Charles Hoskinson's did say somewhere around that time that he would be interested in working with Hedera, and particularly with Hedera and Algorand with the decentralized recovery, if I can remember correctly. I think the only question that remains then is if Hedera and Algorand want Cardano to even come on board with them in order to develop that decentralized recovery, or do they already have enough tools and information to be able to develop that themselves? The question remains open-ended. However, Charles Hoskinson has said nothing but good things about Hedera, and he has definitely spoken about them in a positive light, and has also clearly said that he would like to work with them. Over here from Charles Adkins, our president, he said that the global Hedera network functions using less energy than a single regular household. And this comes in an interview at Davos with Politico University College of London, and this is what they seem to have found. Now, I did actually look on Google and just found a few numbers about the average household and how much they use in kilowatts for the UK, so bear this in mind. Now, when it comes to electricity, roughly the average household uses 2,700 kilowatts of electricity per year. When it comes to gas, it's 11,500 kilowatts. So electricity is a lot less, and that is what we're talking about in terms of the energy. But the fact that the network can function on less energy goes to show that we are very green, and that is why Hedera has an advantage in the carbon markets. So let's take a look at a really important update from Source. I do believe that this came out earlier on. Yes, it came out at 2 in the morning of today. So a few things that Source have come out with. In terms of the front end developments, they have a team expansion. So we have hires of 2 new front end software engineers to accelerate development and further improve platform stability. And their expertise will be instrumental in bringing you a smoother and more reliable experience. And we also have mobile layout optimization, making several adjustments to ensure the platform looks and performs better on mobile devices. And this includes integrating UI notes for the upcoming Auto Pulse feature. And so, of course, with these 2 updates, it should mean that everything would be running much smoother and we wouldn't be having that much lagging. And especially when you move from, for example, your laptop or desktop to a mobile layout, you definitely want it to be pretty easy to use. We have the site pools fetching optimization, reducing server load significantly through altered fetching strategies, including client-side caching improvements, user experience improvements, implemented changes to address minor UI issues such as token symbol truncation on swaps and ensuring consistent display of closed positions. Wallet integration upgrades, completed initial development on Wallet Connect integration, and discussed improvements for Wallet Account ID handling to better support user interactions. SEO and accessibility, they initiated a first draft of SEO improvements to help users find us more easily and made progress on accessibility features. And the daily and total fees displays APR ranges updated the Auto Pools UI to include more detailed metrics for users to make informed decisions. The back-end developments, we have the Auto Pools feature development, which has completed significant work on multi-vault support, including testing and preparations for production deployment. And this includes a creation of endpoints for Vault TVL, fees and APR calculations. To support the Auto Pools feature, we have the optimization and scalability, implemented major optimizations for reward calculations and liquidity hours, significantly reducing duplicate efforts. Also outlined strategy to support a 10 times to 100 times increase in traffic without additional hardware costs. So being able to save on that as well as getting these calculations correct so that they can minimize the errors. Infrastructure enhancements advance our cron job system and endpoint efficiency, paving the way for more reliable and faster data processing. Data handling and calculation improvements addressed various aspects of data management, including running necessary database migrations and refining our approach to liquidity and TVL calculations. Again, as I always say with these announcements, if you do have any feedback, you can always drop it down in the comments below. But these announcements always come regularly, and I think it is very important because anybody that is using saucerswap in general with the exchange do obviously want to be updated. They want these issues to be resolved. And not only that, but I do think that when all of these updates are happening and they're coming into fruition, it goes to show that Source really is dedicated to the user experience and is only trying to grow even more. And so that is another reason as to why I like saucerswap so much, because they always deliver on what they say they are going to be doing. Before we have a look at the price action for today, I'm just going to play you this video. We have the Karate Combat 47 and how it will be hosted at Consensus 2024. And so the date for this is May the 30th. We don't really have too long to go for now. It is roughly around about 3 months. Let's have a look at the price action for Source today. We are currently trading at 22 cents, so 0.2211. We are down by 1.06% on the one-day chart. For the 24-hour volume, we are down by 17.59%, and we are trading at $3.35 million. So if we have a look at where we were in the earlier hours of the morning for today, you'll see that we were trading at 0.2251. We did actually come down and we took a dip here to 0.2191, but still it wasn't really that much. For the 7-day chart, we are up by a nice 23.95%, just up by a quarter. At the start of the week, we were trading at 18 cents at 0.1818. We took this spike up to 0.1959, so we increased by 1 cent. And then over here on the 28th of Feb, we went to 0.2117. So we made another climb up here to 0.2288. We actually did touch that 23-cent mark, you'll see on the 29th at 0.229, but we did hit it. And then on the 1st of March, we hit 0.219, and already we are on the 2nd of March. For the 1 month chart, we are up by 164.93%. Again, Source has been on a run. Nothing but good things to say about the price action. 12th of February, we were trading at 0.07707. I mean, if we do have a bit more upside, we could potentially go to 25 cents. But I'm still anticipating for the retracement and pullback if we don't see any sort of bullish sentiment. I mean, if we see a bit more bearish patterns. But again, if you bought in anywhere below 10 cents, you have pretty much doubled your profits. And so I definitely think that a lot of people would have been profit taking in general. Good performance from Source. Hbar token, if we have a look at the price action for today, we're ranked at 32nd place. We're currently trading at 12 cents. On the one-day chart, we are up by 1.1%. For the 1 week chart, we are up by a nice 9.2%. So at the start of the week, we were trading at 0.109, and then we did hit 0.113, so the 11 cent mark on the 26th of February. and then we hit 0.115 again, that mid-range on the 28th. We did go to a nice 0.122 on the 29th of February. We came down a bit, but still we're pretty much just on that edge of the 12-cent level. For the 1 month chart, really good performance. We are out by 68.5%. If you have a look at the 1 year though, just remember back in January when we basically went below that 7-cent mark, and we could have potentially retraced back to 6 cents, but we didn't, right? We were able to pop off and go to the 8-cent level. And so for the 1 month chart, again, ever since the 16th of February, we have been able to make a nice increase of 3 to 4 cents on our gains. Now the next price target that I have in mind for HBAR token is 15 cents in the short term. However, if we do see a bit more retracement, I want to see more of a support level at the 10-cent mark, because we've only been there now for roughly around about a week or week and a half. So if we can maintain that, then it will be good, because we can pop off again if we do see more retracement. Guys, if you want daily Hedera HBAR coin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.